is why Africa has to remain poor to benefit some. Before I tell you why, check this out. Africa has huge natural resources that are used as raw materials. 90% of the world's platinum supply. Platinum is used to make computers. Half of the world's gold supply. Gold is used in the world markets as a store of value, and the iPhone has some components of gold. 2/3 of the world's manganese. Manganese is used to make clear glass and in steel production. Now, these raw materials are not mined by African companies. Once they are mined, they are not processed in Africa. They are sent to rich countries for processing and creation of products and finished raw materials. The same products and finished raw materials are sold back to Africa at exuberant prices, and some governments in Africa levy heavy taxes on the same products and raw materials. There was once a plan to counter this by a man by the name Muammar Gaddafi from Libya. He had a plan to create the Central Bank of Africa with one currency, backed by the natural resources in Africa. That was revolutionary, because the British pound, the dollar, the Chinese yuan, the Japanese yen are not backed by anything. And if that went through, the standards of living of the people in the West and the rich countries would have dropped like a rock. And that's why Gaddafi had to go. Debt is one of the boogeyman facing African countries, and China is using it to trap African countries. This is not Dubai. This is my home country, Kenya. And Kenya's volume of Chinese loans is 6 times that of France. And Sri Lanka can tell you what happens when you don't pay off Chinese loans. I know my country people from Kenya will finish me if I don't mention corruption. It's one of the reasons, but just a tip of the iceberg. Follow for more.